Hey guys, my name is Brenda Cole. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're doing my September wrap-up and my not so scary readathon wrap-up. I really only had 19 days in September, so from September 1st through the 19th, I only read 2 books, and they were 2 audios, which was Chase the Dark and Bind the Soul. This is books 1 and 2 in the Still and Stone series by Annette Marie. These were rereads for me, but I've never done the audiobooks for them before, and absolutely enjoyed the narrator. Like, I enjoyed the female narrator, and if I can remember to post the name here, I'll post the narrator's name here because I think she needs credit. They were absolutely amazing. I highly recommend doing the audios, but I had these on my Kindle and I loved this reread so much. Like, I enjoyed it way too much. I just love these books, and these books have a lot of like demons, and they have these school type area where demons can go to get away from like the bad guys, but are demons really the bad guys also, and they cause a lot of havoc. And then we have half demon society and then the humans, and it's kind of like a apocalyptic time. Like, the world has kind of ended and there's no more like big cities, and the demons have come into our realm, and they're trying to figure out how to like work with the demons, and this is the solution that they have, and all that like government that they have put together is kind of crumbling. This is a girl who is made from 2 half demons, but she doesn't have any power herself, and she has to figure out how to fit into the world of the demons because her father is a consul for these demons, and it's very complicated world, and I absolutely love this book. It's not like the best written book ever, but it's so enjoyable to me that I gave both of them 4 stars. So like I said, the 1st through the 19th of September I only read 2 books. So Not So Scary Readathon started September 20th and ran through October 3rd. I was so excited when it started, and I was so sad when it ended because it was so much fun. It was hosted by one of my really good friends, Macy from the Bright Side Girls, so go over and check out her channel. My playlist of my vlogs during that time will be linked below, and I'll also link Macy down below in the description, guys, if you want to check out more. We all had such a great time talking about it. We had Instagram challenges, so go over and check out my Instagram if you want to see all my photo challenges that we did. But here are the reading challenges and the activity challenge that I accomplished. I accomplished all of them, guys, except for making a fort. I didn't really have a lot of blankets or time during these 2 weeks to make a fort. Maybe next year I will try to plan a little bit better, because I do want to do one year, and I hope that she continues this like activity challenge into next year's, and I'm pretty sure that she will. So I will plan a little bit better. So I just bought 2 Halloween blankets this year, and yeah, again, I will plan a little bit better for the fort, but I accomplished all the reading challenges and all the activity challenge but one. So I feel very accomplished by that. And I do have Halloween blankets, and I did read up under them, but I didn't make a fort. So saying all that, let's just go ahead and go into the books that I read, because I read 12 books and I don't want to get too rambly with this wrap up. So let's just go into the first 2 books that I read. So continuing on with the Chase the Dark books, Still and Stone series, I did read books 3, 4, and 5, which is Yield the Night, Reap the Shadows, and Unleash the Storm. Again, books 3, 4, and 5. So I went ahead and continued on and finished these. I did like sporadically read them through this readathon, so it's not like I read them all together. So again, check out my vlogs if you want to see how I read them and my thoughts and feelings on each one of them. But again, I love these books so much. I'm giving them 4 stars. I really highly recommend the audiobooks. The audiobooks are absolutely amazing. Then let's go into another series that I read, which was Wicked Woods by Kaylin Gal. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books here. I absolutely love these. Again, these were another reread for me. This world of Wicked Woods is full of vampires and vampire hunters and demons and kings and werewolves. This world is so spooky and creepy, and I absolutely love all of these. And I know I reread these and Not So Scary Readathon last year, and I just love these this time of year, so I had to jump in on all of them. I didn't originally plan to read all of these during this readathon, but that's kind of just how it happened. So the first one is Wicked Woods, the second book is Shimmer, third is Silver, fourth Silence, fifth Sight, and last but certainly not least, the 6th book was Shifter. So again, another reread series for me, and I can't believe I got to all these. And like I was saying in my vlogs, they are really short. They're like under 300 pages, and the font in them is a little bit different from regular books. They're big margins. There's a lot of dialogue in these books, so I really devoured all of them, and I'm so glad I did, because this was one of the #1 things I wanted to get to this year, because I knew I wanted to reread these. I almost kind of want to reread them again already because they're so like more complex than you think in a less than 300 page book. And some of these books are like 200 pages, 220 pages, if not less. And I don't know, I really enjoy these, and I highly recommend all of them if you're just wanting something like love triangle, instant love, vampire, werewolf, but it's not Twilight. So if you like Twilight, I do kind of recommend these books to read next because they kind of have that same feeling, and they have a creepy woods outside the backyard that has a long history, and you find out about that history. It's just really amazing. It has kind of almost like a Raven King vibe to it also, which is the Raven Boys books from Maggie Stiefvater kind of rolled it into one. They're just not the best written books, but I still love the story outline of them. Then the next book I read was The Shadows Between Us, and this is by Tracy Levenseller, I think is how you pronounce her name. And I absolutely love this book. It was probably one of my top favorite books that I read during this readathon. I'm giving it 4.5 stars, almost a 5-star read. But we have a girl who decides that she wants more in life, and she decides, instead of marrying like upper rich class or upper society, that she wants to go after the king. And the king is this very not well known character in this world, and he has these shadows that come off of him, and he has different powers, and we learn about those different powers. But she decides that she wants to marry the king, not only to rule the kingdom, but actually try to kill him. And it's a very complicated system. The girl is very out there with her sexuality and knowing that she uses guys for certain things, and I love this so much. I highly recommend The Shadows Between Us. It is a standalone, so if you're looking for a standalone book, this is highly recommended. I almost wish that we would have kept it for my book club and read it, because I think all my book club friends would have loved this book. But anyways, again, 4.5 stars, probably one of my favorite books that I read. Actually, it is my top favorite book that I read during Not So Scary. And then last but certainly not least, I did read The Lantern's Ember by Colleen Hote. This was the unofficial official book for this readathon, and this is so magical and steampunky, and I haven't really said steampunky to my friends who have read this with us, but I really get steampunk vibes. But there's this girl who is a witch, and there's a lantern. His job is to live in the mortal world, and he sends all the magical creatures back to their realm so they don't cause havoc in the mortal realm. And witches are supposed to be sought after and sent back to the king so he can use them for their powers, and how they like use witches magic to power the society in the second realm is so unbelievably neat and cool. And also like the technology they have versus like what's in the mortal realm versus what's in the fantasy realm is so different on like 2 different levels. It was really neat getting so in the mortal realm and the fantasy realm. But I highly recommend this. Again, this was a 4.5 star read. It also has a lot of Halloween lore wrapped up into this book, like Frankenstein, the Headless Horseman, Igor. It has a lot of those cool Halloween snippets kind of thrown into here. I will have to say the ending of this is a little abrupt. Just a little bit abrupt. It wraps up very quickly, but it's actually very long. In the same sense, I feel like it wrapped up very quickly. But another book I absolutely loved, and another favorite for this readathon. So guys, that's my Not So Scary readathon wrap up. I have continued, like I said, my spooky reads into October. I'm so excited to do an October wrap up for you guys. I'm currently in the first full week of October while filming this, so not too long after Not So Scary, and I have continued my spooky reads. So if you guys like this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. My name is Britt Nicole. Thank you guys for being here, and I hope everybody had a wonderful spooky season. Bye!